We have decided to not be racist because we have realized that being racist is bad. Sorry we took so long. When Europeans and all of their organizations use this framing to declare that their reason for inclusivity is because they don't want to be discriminatory and therefore racist, they are lying. They were never motivated to stop racial discrimination before, when this was considered immoral. When the Afro-Caribbeans, African Americans, and other people were complaining for decades about the impact it had on their lives. Now though, they are losing money. And there is more to this than just changing bad marketing, so they don't lose customers. The ideology of whiteness, of intentionally excluding brown people, used to make these organizations money by deluding European pink people into believing that they should think about themselves as, we are better than those brown-skinned people. And by getting them to think it is acceptable to abuse people you are better than, to then follow along with the European 1% schemes to exploit everyone else. And then the European pink people were tricked to spend money that they didn't have on trying to feel white, to try and make the fantasy real of having a vastly better standard of living than those black people over there. But now, the pink people in these economies don't have money. These European organizations need people with money as customers. And pink people are not those people. Now, these organizations cannot afford pink people expressing racist behavior towards brown people, because then those brown people won't buy their stuff. So, the ideology of whiteness was created by the European 1% to control and make money from pink people, to make money by using them as bullying enforcers, whilst the European 1% kept their hands clean. It also makes money by tricking these pink people to spend what little money that they have on trying to act like they have the wealth of the European 1%, just to get to be thought of as white. But now, this isn't working, particularly in their own economies. So they are doing something different to make money. The European organizations are not changing their behavior because they suddenly want to be thought of as good. They already knew that their support for racist structures and systems was morally bad because they invented those systems intentionally. It was never a mistake. They were created to make money. The European 1% have never cared about anyone else except their immediate families. Look at their history. And they certainly never cared about pink people, as they would have you believe. All they used them for were as instruments to make themselves, the European 1%, look significant. All they have ever cared about is protecting the money flow to them. Now, if you are racist, you are fired. Don't lose me money. If the idea of whiteness was real, then they wouldn't need brown people to spend money. White people would have money to spend. But the idea that European heritage people are white people who are intrinsically better than everyone else and intrinsically richer is a lie. If these people were automatically wealthier than other people, if their lifestyles were just so effortlessly better, posh, or as we say in Nigeria, ajebota, then they would not need to convince others of their lie. These organizations would not need to convince Nigerians to spend our hard-earned money on attending foreign universities just to try and be part of a fantasy ajebota whiteness that the citizens of these places cannot afford. Their citizens cannot even afford the normal university prices. But their organizations happily charge Nigerians 3 times the normal prices to make up the difference that their own citizens cannot pay for. The average European pink person never had the money to fund the lifestyle of the type of ajebota people that they tried to tell us they were. It was all a lie. They never had enough money to be better than brown people. And now, they need brown people's money. Their cry of, we are being morally better people now, Because now we say that we must be diverse. It's a distractive framing. A framing to guide people away from recognizing the truth of, we don't have any money anymore. We are trying to hide this from you. Because whilst we still want you to think of us as better than you, we need your money to eat.